Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Perkenalkan, saya Nanda selaku host online training kali ini. Yang saya hormati pimpinan PT ALDIK Sejahtera Bersama beserta jajarannya. Yang saya hormati kepada para narasumber, Bapak Roman Ragus selaku Bos Rexroth Advisor, Bapak Yusuf Shidiq ST selaku Certified Hydraulic Trainer, Bapak Dr. Engineer Muhammad Anis Mustakfirin STMT selaku Lisenses Training Center, Bapak Ibu hormati serta para mahasiswa yang saya sayangi. Pertama-tama kami ucapkan terima kasih kepada para peserta yang telah join online training program yang diselenggarakan oleh PT ALDIK Sejahtera Bersama bekerja sama dengan BOSCH Rexroth. Sebelum saya mulai online training program kali ini, saya akan membacakan panduan online training selama berlangsung. Semua partisipan harap join Zoom 10 menit sebelum dimulai acara. Setelah acara dimulai, maka tidak diperkenankan untuk join. Semua partisipan menggunakan laptop dengan kondisi internet yang stabil. Semua partisipan dalam kondisi audio dinonaktifkan. Jika ada pertanyaan selama training berlangsung, dapat menggunakan fitur raise hand dan audio akan diaktifkan oleh co-host. Atau bisa mengirimkan pertanyaan dengan menggunakan fitur chat. Selama training berlangsung, harap video dalam kondisi diaktifkan guna memastikan kehadiran peserta. Ketika seminar berakhir, mohon mengisi form kehadiran dan feedback sebelum meninggalkan meeting room untuk mendapatkan e-sertifikat. Mohon untuk diperhatikan kebenaran dalam penulisan nama dan gelar serta email. Selanjutnya, acara akan dibuka oleh Direktur PT ALDIK Sejahtera. Silahkan.
Baik, terima kasih Nanda. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Segala puji bagi Tuhan Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala yang telah memberikan kita nikmat dan juga kesehatan sehingga kita dapat berkumpul bersama pada kesempatan kali ini di web seminar kita Drift System. Sebelumnya, saya ucapkan terima kasih kepada yang terhormat Dr. Ilmu Anis Mustakfirin. Beliau adalah pembantu Direktur 1 Poltek PPNS. Kebetulan beliau lagi meeting, mungkin nanti akan menyusul beberapa menit kemudian. Tak lupa kepada Bapak Roman Ragus, selaku perwakilan dari Rexroth Indonesia, dari PT ALDIK. Tak lupa saya ucapkan kepada Bapak Ibu pengajar yang sangat saya hormati, serta adik-adik mahasiswa dari rekan-rekan PT ALDIK yang saya banggakan. Bapak dan Ibu, serta adik-adik mahasiswa sekalian, kami selaku perusahaan yang bergerak di bidang peralatan lab untuk dunia pendidikan, pada kesempatan ini berusaha untuk memperkenalkan dan membagi informasi mengenai basic dari web seminar ini. Semoga nantinya informasi yang kita berikan bisa menjadi salah satu referensi untuk sistem pengajaran yang belakangan ini pemerintah mengajukan untuk lebih sering dengan sistem daring. Dengan adanya seminar ini, kami mengharapkan ilmu pengetahuan dan teknologi yang sudah Bapak-Bapak, Ibu-Ibu, serta adik-adik sekalian miliki bertambah dan dapat sebagai penyegar aktivitas rutin. Tentunya kami berharap masukan, pertanyaan sebagai acuan bagi kami, perusahaan kami, untuk terus melayani kampus Bapak-Bapak, Ibu-Ibu sekalian. Demikianlah kiranya sambutan yang perlu saya sampaikan. Atas segala kekhilafan dan kurang lebihnya kami mohon maaf yang sebesar-besarnya. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Atas sambutannya. Diingatkan kembali kepada para peserta, nanti di akhir sesi akan ada link yang dibagikan oleh admin untuk diisi sebagai absensi dan feedback. Lalu selanjutnya acara akan dipandu oleh Bapak Rahman selaku moderator online training program kali ini. Kepada Bapak Rahman kami persilahkan.
Baik, terima kasih Bu Nanda. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Rahman dan saya di sini akan bertindak sebagai moderator selama acara online training program pada hari ini. Oke, sebelum kita mulai, saya akan mengingatkan kembali bahwa nanti selama acara berlangsung ataupun selama pemateri kita menyampaikan presentasinya, maka seluruh partisipan ataupun seluruh peserta online training program bisa mengajukan pertanyaan dengan cara mengaktifkan fitur raise hand. Yang ada di fitur Zoom ini, seperti itu. Jadi mekanismenya ketika nanti fitur raise hand diaktifkan, saya akan mempersilahkan dan meminta untuk meng-unmute voice control-nya, seperti itu. Oke, untuk online training program kita pada hari ini, kita akan membaginya menjadi 3 sesi, yaitu 3 topik yang berbeda oleh masing-masing pembicara. Oleh Mr. Roman Ragus selaku BOSCH Rexroth Advisor, beliau orang Jerman, dan beliau akan menyampaikan tema mengenai BOSCH Rexroth with the latest technology, factory automation, industrial hydraulic application. Oke, langsung saja kita persilakan. Now, we please welcome to Mr. Roman Ragus. Your topic. To Mr. Roman Ragus, please welcome.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for bidding us welcome, for joining us for today's event. I hope everyone can hear me properly. So also on behalf of BOSCH Rexroth, thank you very much for joining. And my task today is to tell you something about BOSCH Rexroth. Yeah? Familiar with BOSCH Rexroth. BOSCH is a huge international company group active in the field of industry. 61% are automotive and 39% are industrial. Among the industrial activities, BOSCH Rexroth is the major company providing everything for moving and positioning in any kind of machine which you have in your system. So I think everyone knows BOSCH and BOSCH Rexroth. As mentioned, 99% of the activities in BOSCH Rexroth are of industrial size, industrial standard, industrial equipment. Installed the BOSCH Rexroth Drive and Control Academy, which has the target to share the expertise, know-how, and also all the news with everybody in educational sector, but also in industrial companies who is interested to know and to learn about new setups, new developments, new products. So I will, let's say, skip a little bit the part of BOSCH. Yeah? So, because I think I was told everyone knows BOSCH already. So, but that's my mentioned. BOSCH is, I think everyone of you knows. So that's, I will skip this one. As mentioned, it's the, let's say, industrial company mainly focus on, let's say, IoT solutions for industry, but also for building technology, for mobility, for manufacturing, and also for the is one division within Bosch, is more than 225 years old, means we have tradition, we have also a future, and you will hardly find any industrial sector which you don't have products and solutions from Bosch Rexroth. Some projects you can see now on the screen, big projects, internationally acting company. Yeah, the products are from hydraulics, pneumatics, mechatronics, linear drives, linear technology. Lead solution for projects. And all comes always in a package with components, service, and training. So why Bosch Rexroth? For you as an educational partner. Very simple, because Bosch Rexroth, as one part within Bosch Group, is the market and technology leader in drive and control, means in factory automation solutions. And our, let's say, approach is which we do for the industrial solutions to bring it also for the educational sector, because it is your duty to develop your product, means graduates from your schools, means skilled students, which can be used by industry. So we share this know-how with you, and this is our approach. The Drive and Control Academy has 3 fields of activity. Of course, the first one is we provide all the necessary industrial customers, for industrial companies, that they can do their jobs better, can develop better products, can manufacture in a better way. Yeah. So we provide all these trainings, this equipment. But one important point is Industry 4.0. I think you know that the government in Indonesia is also pushing for this new industrial standard. You may also know that Toyota Indonesia has already implemented into their facility in Sunta. Honda Indonesia is working this year on this one. Astra Auto Parts and 7 other tier 1 suppliers are working this one. Holcim globally has implemented these solutions. So means the specialist for Industry 4.0 is Bosch together with Bosch Rexroth. And since 2 years in Europe is a new profession developed, and it is called Industry 4.0 Specialist. The certification is done at the Chamber of Right. The education for exactly this new profession is done between the ministry and Bosch Rexroth as the only industrial company which is authorized to do this training. And this for one simple reason, because Bosch is the major developer of this standard, and Bosch and its daughter companies have the expertise and the know-how to do exactly such a training. And later you will see that we integrated this some of advantage for you technical vocational education. I think we have provided material for Industry 4.0. This we can discuss at a different issue. Second target for the Drive and Control Academy is, of course, to train all our internal employees and staff. But the third pillar of this activity is supporting the global education market. So it means we share our know-how, we provide our equipment and our solution together with simulation software, with educational software, with e-books, with e-trainings, and also with the training system itself, with institutions from the educational sector. This can be universities, polytechnics, vocational training centers like BLK, but also industrial vocational training centers, which are operated by certain companies or companies groups, which then. So this is what we actually do. We have a very, very deep expertise in applications of the factory automation, and this is more than the normal available know-how in the market. But we also do, let's say, training exactly in these sectors. This is not, let's say, we don't go in other sectors. For example, like chemical applications or AC technology. We just focus on this we share with our vocational partners for training. Our packages, as mentioned before maybe to you, are consisting, let's say, of, various equipments. Of course, it comes all with the vocational training system, which is a mechanical training system to train the basic philosophy, let's say, in the respective technology. This example now is hydraulics, but we also have controls ending up in mechatronics, and the best listed solution is Industry 4.0 in hydraulics and in mechatronics. The systems are scalable from basic to sophisticated and can be, let's say, installed step by step if wished by the school or by the institutions. We only use industrial equipment and industrial standard. If something is not used in industrial application and because the approach is every student and every trainee who gets trained on our equipment should be trained on updated and latest state-of-the-art equipment which is used by industry. We do not want to teach something which is maybe just for education purpose only, because the students will have to survive in industry. They will have to compete with other graduates, with other workers, let's say, to secure. This is what we do, and it's industrial standard, industrial size, and always safe to operate. In our packages, we follow the national and international standards for vocational education. Means that the students get trained and the apprentices get trained in a way to know and understand the respective technology in full, to create their own system, to be able to find solutions, and to maintain a system and bring it into operation again. Now you see some example for pneumatics training system. The same applies to pneumatics, scalable system, basic electro and let's say advanced level. It comes as a package together with all what you need to teach properly and to train. You get also the textbooks, you get the educational software, you get simulation software if wished. And of course, it's all also to the national, international vocational educational standard. Now coming to, let's say, the highest sophisticated training system. This is the mechatronics system and even mechatronics 4.0. Yeah, the integrated technologies, this is, let's say, a combination of mechanical system together with electronics and even with robotics, using, let's say, international and maybe wireless technology that you can, from a tablet PC or maybe from your Android phone, you can access the system if you have the authorization from wherever you are and what time it may be. So you can remotely control the condition of the system, the condition of the product. You can communicate. You will get notifications from the system in real time regarding condition and maintenance if needed, or if something is running out of the normal range, which is set as standard. So you can do commissioning, diagnostics, and also the control of the system remotely. This is standard Industry 4.0, means IoT. Yeah. So later on, Yusuf will tell you something about, or more details regarding e-learning, what we provide in particular for times of Corona now. Means learning online, theoretical know-how in the technologies like hydraulics, pneumatics, electric drives, electric controls, energy efficiency, machine safety, and so on. If you want to try out, you are welcome to visit the BOSCH Rexroth website. There is a button for free guest account. You may register for this one, and then you can try out. But Yusuf will give you some more details to this one. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask our colleagues from PT ALDIK to give you more feedback on this one. I just shared 2 slides. For example, one exercise for hydraulics. You can see on the left side, this is kind of how a pressure relief valve in a system is working. And every chapter in our e-learning modules, in our licenses, ends in a short, let's say, quiz or test, so that the participant, means the student, or maybe also the lecturer, can check whether he got the content from this e-learning package in the right way. This you see on the right side. So you have to make the interconnection between equipment and the purpose or the name. This is one example only. Every chapter ends with a different kind of test. We also provide animations. In the past, lecturers had always the problem how to visualize and show to the students what is happening inside of a system, what is happening inside of an equipment. With cut-off models, as was used in the past, you can take a look inside, but you cannot demonstrate what is happening inside. With animations, means new technologies, now you can do. So an additional tool for teaching, we provide such animations. You will find also some examples on our website. Yeah? As we consider US schools as our partners in the field of technical and vocational education, we have created a certain package. The package we call Teachers Access to LearnWorld, BOSCH Rexroth LearnWorld. In this license, which we grant with our packages, we offer to the teachers, up to 6 teachers for a term of 2 years from every school, access to solutions for all practical exercises on our training systems, hydraulics, pneumatics, mechatronics. But they also get access to all available e-learnings, means hydraulics, pneumatics, electric drives, and so on. They get access to posters they can download and can print out. They can get access to all available animations, to ebooks, e-trainings, and even additional software. But we also help you if you want to set up your training center. We have done so with plenty of partners worldwide. If you share with us, let's say, the size, dimension of the training room which you plan, and positions of doors and windows, and also the number of training systems which you need to train your students and how many tables, we will help you with some additional software to how such a lab could look like. Yeah, for example, this is one example for a hydraulics lab. Yeah, but we also did it for, let's say, for other labs, for pneumatics, for mechatronics. Here you can see some examples how it can be planned. It will be fitting to your locational requirements. Yeah? This is example regarding services. And of course, we have also a proper syllabus for learning respective technologies. Here you see one example for hydraulics. It starts with basic, is going up to advanced hydraulics, and even ends up in mobile hydraulics, which is a different field. And it's scalable, and it can be done step by step with all educational teachware which you need to train your students in the best way. Some examples for some project exercises. This is now for hydraulics. Yeah, but the same we also offer for the automation, means mechatronics training system is also scalable from basic via advanced to professional level. Yeah. Also coming with a complete, let's say, syllabus for even for Industry 4.0. Yeah. And some exercises, possible exercises for the automation sector. More details, our colleagues from ALDIK will share with you, maybe in face-to-face or even video-to-video, let's say, presentations. So according to your interest, we can go deeper into the respective topics. So now coming to the final step, what we actually also offer to you. And our colleague and friend, Pak Anis from PPNS, Politeknik Perkapalan Negeri Surabaya, he will share with you the information to train the trainer training, which BOSCH Rexroth is offering for the partners, held in Germany. And finally, with the ending up in the licensed training center as a training partner for BOSCH Rexroth Drive and Control Academy worldwide. Yeah? So means we are looking for training partners with whom we share our know-how, whose trainers we train, and who then can, let's say, train their own students, or maybe even industrial customers from industrial companies close to the polytechnic or university or institution. And then are also authorized to issue certificates on behalf of Bosch Rexroth to all participants. But of course, also every trainer who is passing this assessment and this training is certified as Bosch Rexroth licensed trainer and member of the Bosch Rexroth trainer network. So details will follow in the presentation from Paanis, let's say in a few minutes. So please be patient and wait for his presentation and also his argumentation why PPNS decided to become a Bosch Rexroth licensed training partner. Here you see some examples for training partners, let's say all over the world, with some photos. Yeah, so no need to go too much into details, but as you can see, we are a globally acting company. We have the expertise gained in more than 200 years of activeness. And we also are willing to share this one with our partners, because we know we cannot train everybody who is interested in the respective technology. And this is the reason why we need you. So, Industry 4.0. I think this is something which is quite sophisticated topic. I will make it very fast. Is it Industrial Revolution number 4? Number 1, 2, and 3, everybody of you already knows, I assume, because it was discussed in the recent years several times. But now we have the 4th Industrial Revolution. We are in mid of this one. Indonesia is pushing to change the level of automation in their own industry also to the 4th level. But this means you might know also different names. You might know smart automation or digitalization, cross-linking, connected industry. But Industry 4.0 is the industrial Internet of Things. This is industrial IoT. Yeah, so it is in both evolution and revolution. We make it quite fast, and you have more time later to ask questions. But do not forget, the backbone of Internet of Things, of Industry 4.0 is still Internet of Things. It's IoT, as you have it in other sectors like mobile technology, like security, like energy, building technology. We talk about the industrial part. Yeah? So Industry 4.0 means manufacturing, production as you know so far, who is merging with IT solutions, with applications. And this new requirement, this new standard is called I 4.0, Industry 4.0. Yeah? So how is Bosch handling this one? Bosch, as a global company with around 400,000 employees, yeah, and leading manufacturer in various sectors, they have own interest to do so. Because as mentioned in the beginning, Bosch is one of the major developers also for IoT solutions for industry. So that's why Bosch is one of the leading providers of this standard. So Bosch already developed more than 70 solutions. Solutions means apps for application in industry, and selling also to Toyota, to Honda, to Holcim, to every industrial company which wants to upgrade their own production from Industry 4.0 to 4.0. And the target, of course, from Bosch is also earning money with these solutions. So the target for this year to have additional turnover of 1 billion euro in 2020 by selling these solutions to interested industrial customers. But the more important point is that Bosch is also the leading user of the own solutions. So Bosch has already implemented these solutions into more than 270 plants and more than 700 warehouses. So means all the solutions which Bosch is offering to the industrial and also educational market now, they have already proven in their real industrial life that they work. Bosch has learned from developing and from the use of this equipment. So means this is industrial standard which is used in applications for education in our systems. And of course, as a leading user, Bosch wants to save an additional 1 billion euro within this year. Because Industry 4.0 means you collect information, you submit this information via IoT gateway into a cloud in real time. You evaluate the data. And because of this remotely controlling and data evaluation, you have the information what you have to do. So Bosch is saving 25% of maintenance costs per year. Yeah? So because they can do preventive maintenance, they do not have to wait until the system breaks down. They can do it at any time. The overall equipment effectiveness is increased by 5%. This means the return on investment for an industrial company to switch from Industry 4.0 to 4.0 is shorter than 1.5 years. And this makes it interesting for companies to invest. But the same way as some professions will disappear with Industry 4.0, new professions will be created. So it means you as lecturers, you have now the target, the duty to develop the next generation of let's say, graduated engineers who understand this new standard. And we will help you with this, with our equipment, with our solutions. So Bosch is a global company. We have the advantage to being the leading provider of these solutions, to being the leading user. And we also integrated into our training systems for mechatronics and also for hydraulics. Yeah? And as mentioned, we come together, we supply our solutions because we don't talk about products, we talk about the solution for you as educational institute to make teaching easier and better for you. You get the equipment for the hands-on training, which is the most important. But you get also e-learning solutions for this one that you have for the theoretical know-how. You will get access to e-books. You will get access to e-trainings, to animations, and also the teachware for theory. And if you wish and are interested, you can become Bosch Rexroth licensed training partner, and we will provide your trainers with the TTT, means Train the Trainer program, trained in Germany, in Bahasa Inggris, to teach you how to teach the technology in the best interest of your students and trainees. So far, this was my content for today. It was quite fast. If you're interested, together with the ALDIK team, we can go deeper into your questions, into your topics. Please feel free to raise your questions, and thank you very much for listening.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Roman, for the Okay, thank you, Ms. Roman, for the presentation. Now we come to question and answer session. If there is question from the participant, please use raise hand feature, and we will ask you to unmute the voice, the audio. Oke, ada pertanyaan mungkin dari peserta training, bisa menggunakan fitur raise hand dan kita akan persilahkan untuk bertanya secara langsung. Ada? Jika belum ada, mungkin kita langsung ke if there is still no question for now, so maybe we will come to next speaker. So, Mr. Roman, thank you very much for the presentation. We will back to you if there is question later. And thank you for your time.
Yeah, Rahman, thank you very much. And if there are questions, I'm ready to answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Oke, sekarang kita ke pembicaraan selanjutnya. Kita ke Bapak Yusuf Shidiq, ST, selaku Certified Hydraulic Trainer dari PT ALDIK Sejahtera Bersama. Dan Pak Yusuf akan menyampaikan materi ataupun topik mengenai Drive and Control Academy BOSCH Rexroth, e-learning, dan juga demonstration with the machine. Jadi selanjutnya akan disampaikan oleh Pak Yusuf. Pada Bapak Yusuf Shidiq, kami persilahkan.